The biggest challenge that you're going to face through your sales is oftentimes not the objections that your potential client's going to present to you during the sales process. It's not going to be finding qualified prospects. It's overcoming your own internal hangups about sales. Oftentimes, especially as personal trainers and people in the fitness industry, our internal motivation for doing what we do is about helping people. It's about adding value. It's about helping them achieve the result that they want. And there's a lot of misrepresentation of sales as being manipulative, of having a negative connotation towards sales. And sometimes there's even things in our own past that keep us from wanting to ask for money, for wanting to be paid for our services. So one of the best ways, I have someone that, I could explain all this to you throughout the length of this video, but I've got a good friend, a mentor, Joe Polish, who created a video, and this came out of, he was actually filming a documentary. During the documentary, they were running some B-roll. They were technically not actively rolling, but the cameras and the mic were still on, and someone asked Joe if selling was evil and what he thought of that. And he explains it in a short video. It's about 5 minutes long that talks about why selling is not evil, how it actually motivates people to do good, and the positive connotations of sales. So if you feel like selling isn't something you particularly enjoy or something that you feel like you have some internal hang-ups, I want you to stop now and go down and view the video. So we've got the video right below this, and you'll be able to access it. I want you to watch that Is Selling Evil video from my mentor, Joe Polish. Now, what are some internal hang-ups that you might have about the sales process or about sales in general? Well, you may have come up, like I did, from a family that didn't have a lot of money. When I grew up, my parents were barely scraping by. They were young parents. They didn't have great jobs. They worked as a blue-collar workers early on. And so I didn't grow up with a lot of money around me. So I had a lot of negative connotations, negative thoughts about money presented to me early, that we couldn't afford things. There was very much a scarcity mindset. My parents did absolutely amazing with the resources that they had. And over time, it kind of comes with being the first child for parents. I think a lot of people experience this, especially people my age and even a little older, where the parents were fairly young when they actually had their first child, that they weren't prepared for that financially. They had to really struggle and scrape by. And I think even now, parents do that. But a lot of times, that puts a scarcity mindset. So you might have a negative connotation of money. You might think that all people that have money, all business owners are just out for their own good, right? That capitalism isn't a great thing, that they can't do good things in the world. And that's not true. Sure, there are people that have money. There are business owners that do things unethically. But a majority of business owners, a majority of people that have money, there's an exchange of value there. And they're actually out to do good, just like you are. So you've got to work to get over the scarcity mindset, this lack of abundance, that if you're getting something, you're taking it away from someone else, and look at it as an exchange of value. And the more successful you are, the more that you can sell, the better that you can sell, the more good you can do. You're helping your clients. As you're more successful in your business, you create more opportunities for yourself. You can expand and adapt. You can provide jobs for team members. There's a lot of things that you can do within your community and a lot of good you can do if you just get over that internal obstacle of having this issue with money. You might also think that you don't have the self-worth to ask for the amount of money that you're wanting to get for your personal training services or for your fitness business. Right? You might not see the value because fitness comes easy to you. As training comes easy to you, that you would never pay for this type of service. But you understand the value that you have. You've paid and invested a lot of time and money in your education. You're working to be the best at your craft. You're constantly working to get better. That's what the very best fitness pros are doing. And only the very best fitness pros are currently with us watching these videos, going through this curriculum. So I know that that's you. You've got something of value to sell, so you have to be able to know that you're worth it. And finally, there might be this idea that selling is manipulative. That when you're selling something to someone, you're trying to get one up on them. you're trying to win, that you're trying to take advantage of these people. And that's absolutely not the case. We're going to talk about all the different ways that you can sell, all of the different positions that you can take, the mindsets that you can have about your position as a salesperson within your business. And if you're the CEO, if you're the owner, if you control the success of your business, then you are a salesperson within your business. I want you to embrace that. I want to teach you how that's not manipulative, how there's a value exchange there, how it's more consultative, and how you can do a lot of good by going through this selling process. And that's what we're going to cover as we continue to go through this course and this curriculum.